Welcome back to another video. Just leaving the house. We're on our way to work. But I wanted to put this video out. You see, to what was helping me out, to what is helping me out now, to what was holding me back before. You see, can't find my car. My car's over there. Thought I parked it at the parking spot. I left it over here. Anyways, getting back to where I was at. See, from where I was to where I'm at now, it's a big difference. See, before I was lost, with no goals, with no dreams. I was living a life that was just dragging me down, was holding me. I was into drugs, alcohol, party life, women, sex, pornography. See, all of that, it's nothing good. It's good for Satan. Of course Satan's gonna want you to keep doing that. You're making him happy. But God is not happy about that. You see, it's temporary pleasure. But in reality, all that is affecting you throughout life. See, if it wasn't for this change that I went through, from eliminating all the bad habits, all the toxic habits, all the negative people, all those surroundings I used to be around with, so-called friends, parties, drugs, alcohol, just numbing my life, was just having me stuck, depressed, with anxiety. No path throughout life, no goals. I basically put my goals and dreams to the side. And it's fun for the moment, but in reality, time is gonna go by. And you're gonna understand that what you're doing is nothing good that's benefiting you. That's allowing you to become someone better. That's allowing you to go after that dream, that goal you always wanted throughout life. See, that's why everybody's stuck. That's why everybody's going through depression, anxiety, sicknesses, because of their decisions. But fast forward things, I always wanted to do something with my life. I always had a goal in mind, had a dream. And that's why I never gave up. So, key here is that anything is possible. You see, because of these actions that I started taking throughout life, I'm becoming my best version, becoming someone better throughout life. It has helped me out in many different ways. You see, I thank God for all of this. See, the current job that I'm working at right now, if it wasn't for the changes I had to make, I wouldn't be there. Because I didn't have confidence before. I wasn't clean before. But what I mean by being clean is that I would have failed a drug test. They drug tested me here at Mercedes-Benz. Those that don't know, I work with cars. I'm a mechanic. And that's the company I'm working for. If it wasn't for the good decisions I was making, no opportunities would have come around me. Why? Because I would have never passed. I would have never been ready. I would have never had the confidence I have now. Because I don't have a intoxicated mindset. I don't have an intoxicated body with all these drugs I used to consume, the parties, the alcohol, the drugs, pornography. See, all these things, believe it or not, they affect you. They affect you mentally. They affect you spiritually. They affect you financially. They affect you in many ways that a lot of people say it's not true. But you see, it's true. Because I've been through it. I went through these difficulties throughout life. And the only way that you're going to get back up stronger is by becoming your best version. By becoming someone new. You have to renew your life. And I thank God I went through all these difficulties. Because if it wasn't for these difficulties I went through all life, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You see, I'm a single parent right now. I have a 13-year-old daughter. And if it wasn't for this that I went through, I wouldn't become who I was, who I am now. So it all had to happen. I see it as a blessing to me that this had happened to me from the difficulties I went through. Of course I went through difficulties. When we broke up with when I broke up with my daughter's mom, it was difficult. But you see, when you change that mindset and you have a positive point of view of life, then that's when everything's gonna change. But you see, if you have hate, if you're holding a grudge inside of you, it's gonna be difficult to change. You're gonna try to consume all these vices, all these drugs and alcohol to feel better because you're sad, you're crying, you could say you're depressed because your ex left you. So what do? Let's go and drink. Let's play this music. Let's smoke. Let's go out. Forget about it. But you see, that's just gonna get you worse, I'll tell you that, because you're not doing something that's gonna help you out. You may think it will, you may numb your life for the moment, but what do you gotta do the next day? You have to do it again. Next day you have to do it again. You have to keep doing it constantly. You see, that's why a lot of people are lost. They're depressed. They have to be numbing their life because they're hurting inside. And what do they do? They use an excuse to supposedly feel better by consuming these drugs, this alcohol, these vices that in reality it's just gonna get you worse. I say this because I've been through it. In reality, it's just getting you worse. All these bad habits, all these bad thoughts, all these people you surround yourself with that are in the same place. You can't. It's difficult for you to move on in life when you keep surrounding yourself with people like this. You have to make change. You have to change those actions, those thoughts, those habits. You have to surround yourself with people that think bigger than you. That are somewhere you want to be throughout life. So I felt like I had to put this out there because it not only helped me out, but I'm sure it's gonna help all people out there, because people are going through similar situations in life. And in order for you to change, you have to do what is good. You have to follow God's steps, follow God's commandments. A lot of people pray to God and say, God, please help me out. He's there to help you out. He's telling you what to do. But are you following his teachings? Are you doing what he wants you to do? Or are you still doing the opposite by numbing your life with these drugs, these distractions, alcohol, parties, sex, pornography, video games, gambling? All this stuff is going to keep you in the same place. It's whether you make a change, you act now, or you're always going to be like this. See, have that big reason why. Have a big dream. That's what's going to keep adding fuel for you to keep going forward and then positive steps. That's how I see it. That's what I'm doing. I do the uncomfortable. I do something that's going to benefit me, that's going to allow me to think better, that's going to allow me to act better, that's going to allow me to take better steps throughout life, implement positive habits, surround myself with good people. And that's when life changes. It'll change for you. So, we're back. I just made it to work. Hope this video helped you guys out. Key here is don't give up. Have that goal, have that dream, and you keep going. Eventually, opportunities are going to start coming your way. You're going through difficulties in any point of view of life. It's all on your actions. It's all on your decisions you're making. It's all on your thoughts. What are you doing when you get out of work? What are you doing when you're alone? What do you do on the weekends? You have to reflect on all of this and really put importance on what's benefiting you and what's not. What's not benefiting you, gotta let it go. And you have to implement more positive habits throughout your life. That's when you start thinking different. You start doing something you never did before with your life, and things are gonna go how they're meant to go. Don't give up. Anything is possible. Keep going forward. Let's go.